Every year, millions of shoppers walk past Aldi's own brand products without a second glance. They reach for the familiar label instead, and they pay the premium without questioning it. They then go home with a product that a blind taste test, a nutritional comparison, or a direct ingredient analysis would reveal as inferior to the Aldi version sitting right next to it on the shelf. This is not a coincidence. It is the result of decades of marketing investment designed specifically to prevent shoppers from making the comparison that would end the brand premium permanently. It is documented, repeatable, and available to any shopper willing to look past the label long enough to read it. Starting right now. 8. Lacura Vitamin C Serum versus Tresemme and Olay. The vitamin C serum market is one of the most aggressively marketed segments in personal care retail. The brands dominating the category spend enormous amounts communicating quality through premium packaging, celebrity endorsements, and clinical language that signals scientific credibility before a single ingredient is examined. The price attached to that signaling is substantial, and it has nothing to do with what is inside the bottle. The active ingredient in a vitamin C serum is L-ascorbic acid. Its effectiveness depends on two things: concentration and formulation stability. A serum with 15 to 20% L-ascorbic acid in a stable, pH-appropriate base delivers the collagen-stimulating, brightening antioxidant benefits that vitamin C skincare research consistently documents. A serum with premium packaging and a lower concentration delivers an experience that feels expensive without producing results that justify the cost. The packaging signals quality. The formulation determines results. Those two things are not the same, and the brands charging the most have built their business on the assumption that most shoppers will never separate them. Aldi's Lacura. Vitamin C serum formulates at a concentration that falls within the clinically effective range. The stabilizing compounds that prevent L-ascorbic acid from oxidizing before it penetrates the skin are present in the Lacura formula at levels comparable to products from brands charging 3 to 4 times the price. Independent skincare reviewers who have compared the Lacura serum against Olay's vitamin C line and comparable mid-range options consistently describe the results as indistinguishable in daily use over a 4 to 6 week period. The Olay packaging is superior. The Olay marketing budget is significantly larger. The Olay results are not meaningfully different. Former Aldi employees in the health and beauty section describe Lacura vitamin C serums as the item that generates the highest rate of deliberate return purchasing from customers who tried it once and came back specifically for more. That return purchasing pattern tells the real story. Return purchasing in a discretionary personal care category is one of the most reliable quality signals available in retail research. A shopper who returns specifically for a product they tried once, without any promotional trigger or external reminder, is communicating something that no marketing survey can replicate. They tried it. It worked. They came back. That sequence is the entire quality argument, not the label, not the price. The behavior of people who have actually used both and made a permanent decision based on what they experienced rather than what they were told to expect. What is coming at number 7 involves a food category where the brand premium is even less justified, and the gap between what you are paying and what you are getting is even wider than anything in skincare. 7. Bramwells. Baked beans versus Heinz. Heinz. Baked beans occupy a position in British grocery culture that goes beyond product preference. They are a cultural institution. Generations of shoppers have bought them automatically, without comparison, without evaluation, and without any awareness that the premium they are paying does not correspond to a quality advantage that shows up in the tin. The Heinz premium over own brand alternatives is significant on a per-tin basis. Across 52 weekly shops in a full year for a household eating beans regularly, that premium accumulates into a number that most shoppers would find genuinely surprising if they stopped to calculate it rather than continuing to pay it on autopilot. Aldi's Bramwells baked beans have been tested against Heinz in blind taste comparisons conducted by consumer publications, food journalists, and ordinary shoppers documenting their experiments online. The results are consistent and repeatable. Bramwells performs comparably to Heinz on sauce flavor, bean texture, and overall eating satisfaction across the full range of serving contexts that baked beans get used in. On bean-to-sauce ratio, Bramwells actually outperforms Heinz in the preference direction of the majority of tasters evaluated across multiple published comparisons. On protein content per 100 grams, Bramwells matches or exceeds Heinz. On price, Bramwells costs a fraction of what the Heinz brand commands for a product that performs worse or equivalently across every meaningful evaluation category. Former employees who stocked both products describe watching the same customer buy Heinz every week for months, try Bramwells once at a friend's recommendation, and never buy Heinz again. That conversion is permanent. Once the comparison has been made and the quality parity confirmed, there is no rational basis for returning to the premium option. The Heinz label is not a quality guarantee. It is a marketing investment that you are paying for every single time you choose it, over the alternative sitting right next to it on the same shelf. Subscribe to this channel right now before we go further. Every week, this channel runs exactly these kinds of comparisons, the ones that save real money without costing a single unit of quality. Because what is coming at number 6 is a comparison that coffee lovers specifically need to hear before they spend another week paying too much for something Aldi already perfected. 6. Beaumont coffee versus Kenco and Nescafé. The premium instant and ground coffee market operates on one of the most successfully maintained brand illusions in grocery retail. Kenco and Nescafé have spent decades building the perception that their products represent a quality tier that justifies their price premium over own-brand alternatives. That perception does not survive contact with an honest comparison. Coffee quality at the consumer level is determined by roast profile, bean origin, grind consistency for ground products, and processing method for instant formats. None of those quality factors are proprietary. None of them require a specific brand name to execute correctly. Any producer with access to quality beans, appropriate roasting equipment, and consistent processing standards can produce coffee that competes with the leading brands at a fraction of the branded price. Aldi's Beaumont coffee range, across both its ground and instant formats, delivers a cup that independent reviewers and blind taste panelists consistently rate as comparable to Kenco and Nescafé mid-range products in the categories where those brands have historically commanded the strongest loyalty. The medium roast ground offering specifically produces a balanced, smooth cup with sufficient body and aroma that the brand-loyal drinker switching to Beaumont for the first time typically describes as indistinguishable from their previous coffee within the first week. The price difference is not marginal. Beaumont coffee comes in at a price per cup that makes the branded alternatives feel like a subscription to a marketing budget rather than a commitment to coffee quality. Former employees describe the coffee section as the area of the store where the most dramatic and permanent shopping behavior changes occur after a first comparison purchase. The customer who tries Beaumont once and confirms the quality equivalence does not return to Kenco. They do not return to Nescafé either. The savings compound from that point forward. Every week, every cup, every year. That coffee comparison is already going to cost the branded options a loyal customer. What is coming at number 5 is something even more dramatic, and it involves a product category where the quality gap between Aldi and the brand name runs entirely in Aldi's favor. 5. Specially Selected Mature Cheddar versus Cathedral City. Cathedral City is the best-selling branded cheddar in the United Kingdom. It has held that position through consistent quality and consistent marketing investment across decades of distribution. What it has not done is produce a mature cheddar that outperforms the best own-brand mature cheddars available at discount retailers. And Aldi's Specially Selected Mature Cheddar is the clearest evidence of that gap. The flavor development in a mature cheddar is determined by aging duration, milk fat content, starter culture selection, and the conditions under which the cheese matures. None of those variables favor branded production over carefully sourced own-brand production. In fact, they favor the producer who prioritizes milk quality and aging duration over the producer who prioritizes brand consistency and volume requirements that sometimes compromise the extended aging that genuine mature cheddar flavor requires. Cathedral City produces at volume. Volume production and extended aging duration are objectives that pull in opposite directions. The brand that produces more necessarily produces faster, and faster aging produces milder cheese rather than the sharp, complex character that mature cheddar enthusiasts specifically seek. Aldi's Specially Selected. Mature cheddar is aged to a duration that produces the sharp, complex crystalline character that mature cheddar enthusiasts specifically seek. Cathedral City's mature offering produces a milder, more commercially consistent result that satisfies a broader palate without reaching the flavor depth that the best mature cheddars deliver. In blind tasting panels conducted by consumer publications, the specially selected mature cheddar consistently outperforms Cathedral City on flavor depth, finish length, and overall preference among tasters with experience eating quality cheese. Cathedral City wins on brand recognition. Aldi wins on the cheese. The price per 100 grams makes the Aldi victory even more complete. Paying more for less flavor is not a decision that survives contact with that comparison. Now hit that like button right now. These comparisons are already saving the people watching this real money on products they buy every single week. Every dupe still left on this list is another brand premium you are about to stop paying. One tap, do it now. Because the next 3 items on this list are about to make everything covered so far look like a warm-up act. Starting with number 3 right now. 3. Diplomat Cream. Liqueur versus Baileys. Irish Cream. Baileys. Irish Cream is one of the most recognizable alcoholic beverages in the world. The bottle is iconic. The brand story is polished. The global distribution is immaculate. And the price reflects all of that brand infrastructure in ways that have nothing to do with what the liquid inside the bottle actually tastes like. Cream liqueur quality is determined by a relatively straightforward set of variables: the cream content and its freshness at the point of processing, the spirit base and its integration with the dairy component, the flavoring profile, typically chocolate, vanilla, and caramel in various combinations, and the emulsification stability that keeps the product consistent from the first pour to the last. Aldi's Diplomat Cream Liqueur has been compared against Baileys in blind taste evaluations conducted by drinks journalists, consumer publications, and ordinary shoppers posting their findings online consistently across multiple years. The results do not support the Baileys premium. In many direct comparisons, Diplomat is preferred. Not matched, preferred. The chocolate-forward flavor profile in Diplomat is described by tasters as richer and more pronounced than the Baileys equivalent. The cream texture is comparable. The spirit integration is smooth in both products without a meaningful quality distinction that tasters can reliably identify when label information is removed from the equation. The price difference is significant. Baileys commands a premium that makes buying it for a gathering a notable expense. Diplomat delivers a comparable or superior tasting experience at a price that makes buying it for the same gathering a completely unremarkable budget decision. The occasions where cream liqueur gets consumed, holiday gatherings, celebrations, informal evenings with guests, are precisely the occasions where buying the brand feels socially expected. That social expectation is what the Baileys premium is actually charging for, not the liquid in the bottle. Remove the social expectation from the purchasing decision, and what remains is a straightforward quality comparison between 2 cream liqueur products at 2 different price points. That comparison, conducted blindly without label information, consistently produces results that favor Diplomat. The brand premium disappears when the label disappears. What stays is the flavor, and the flavor favors the product that costs less. The social currency attached to presenting a recognizable brand to guests who will form their quality judgment from the label rather than the taste. Former employees describe Diplomat as the product most likely to provoke a genuine double-take from first-time buyers when they process the combination of price and quality. The expression they describe most consistently is the same one every time. It is the expression of someone who has just realized they have been paying significantly more for something significantly less enjoyable. That realization does not reverse itself. What is coming at number 2 is something that affects daily nutrition in a way that compounds across every single week of the year. And the brand premium being paid in this category is one of the most unjustified in the entire grocery store. 2. Brooklea Greek Yogurt versus Chobani and Fage. Greek yogurt has been one of the fastest growing grocery categories over the past decade. The brands that led that growth, Chobani and Fage in particular, built powerful consumer followings through consistent quality and aggressive marketing investment. They also built price structures that reflect that marketing investment more than they reflect the actual cost of producing high-quality strained yogurt. Greek yogurt quality is determined by protein content, straining consistency, fat percentage, and the bacterial culture quality that determines both the flavor profile and the probiotic benefit delivered by the finished product. None of those quality factors are brand dependent. They are process dependent, and the process that produces genuinely excellent strained Greek yogurt can be executed by any producer willing to strain long enough and source quality milk. The brands that charge the most are not straining longer or sourcing better. They are marketing harder. The bacterial cultures used in Brooklea's production deliver the same probiotic benefit that Chobani and Fage market as a differentiating feature of their products, because the probiotic benefit of fermented dairy is a function of live culture presence and viability rather than of which brand selected and applied those cultures. Live cultures produce probiotic benefit. The brand name attached to those cultures does not change what they do inside the body. And the price difference between what they charge and what Aldi charges for a comparable product is the marketing budget showing up on the shelf tag. Aldi's Brooklea Greek Yogurt delivers a protein content per 100 grams that matches or exceeds Fage and Chobani in the full-fat variant that serious Greek yogurt buyers prioritize. The straining consistency produces the thick, spoonable texture that distinguishes genuinely strained Greek yogurt from the thickened yogurt that some competitors use modified starch to simulate. Brooklea is actually strained. You can tell from the texture. You can tell from the whey separation that occurs naturally in properly strained yogurt, and that is absent in products that achieve their thickness through additives rather than process. The flavor profile is clean, fresh, and tangy, in a way that reflects quality bacterial culture rather than flavor masking. In blind taste comparisons conducted across multiple published evaluations, Brooklea consistently performs at a level that makes the Chobani and Fage Premium difficult to defend on quality grounds. The brands win on marketing. The yogurt wins at Aldi. Former employees describe Brooklea as the product that generates the highest volume of unsolicited positive customer feedback of anything in the dairy section. Customers do not typically stop to compliment yogurt to the people stacking it. When they do, it means the product did something they were not expecting. Brooklea does something they were not expecting, every single time. What is coming at number one is the dupe that former employees, food industry professionals, and brand-loyal shoppers who finally made the switch all describe using exactly the same word: shocking. 1. Specially selected extra virgin olive oil versus Filippo Berio and Bertolli. Olive oil is the grocery product where the gap between brand premium and actual quality is widest, most documented, and most consistently ignored by shoppers who have never been told to look for it. Filippo Berio and Bertolli are the two most recognizable olive oil brands in the United Kingdom and across much of the English-speaking world. Their bottles are on the shelves of virtually every supermarket. Their marketing presents them as representatives of authentic Italian olive oil tradition. Their pricing reflects that positioning with a premium that millions of shoppers pay every week without questioning what they are actually receiving in return. What they are receiving in return has been examined by independent testing organizations on multiple occasions across multiple years. The results are not comfortable reading for brand loyalists. Independent olive oil quality testing conducted by consumer organizations in multiple countries has found that branded olive oils, including products carrying the extra virgin designation, frequently fail to meet the chemical and sensory standards that the extra virgin classification legally requires. Acidity levels above the legal threshold for extra virgin classification. Oxidation indicators suggesting oil that is old, improperly stored, or processed under conditions incompatible with genuine cold pressing. Flavor profiles in blind evaluation that fall below the minimum sensory standards that extra virgin classification demands. These findings apply across multiple branded products at multiple price points. They do not apply uniformly to every bottle of every brand on every occasion, but they occur with a frequency that makes the extra virgin label on a major branded olive oil significantly less reliable than most shoppers assume. The brand name provides confidence. The independent testing data provides a different picture entirely, and the shoppers paying the brand premium are paying for the confidence rather than the quality. Aldi's specially selected extra virgin olive oil has performed differently in these evaluations. The cold press process applied to the specially selected range produces the low acidity, the fresh fruity aroma, and the peppery finish that genuine extra virgin olive oil delivers when the classification standards are actually met. The polyphenol content, the marker of genuine quality and the source of olive oil's documented cardiovascular and anti-inflammatory benefits, tests at levels in the specially selected range that exceed what comparable branded products deliver at significantly higher prices. The finishing flavor, the peppery sensation at the back of the throat that olive oil researchers specifically describe as the sensory indicator of high oleocanthal content, is present and pronounced in the specially selected version. It is muted or absent in many branded alternatives. That peppery finish is not a stylistic preference. It is a quality indicator. It tells you that the oleocanthal is present at meaningful concentrations. And oleocanthal is the compound that operates through the same anti-inflammatory pathway as ibuprofen. The bottle without the peppery finish is not delivering that benefit at the same level, regardless of what the label says, regardless of what the brand heritage communicates. Former employees with food industry backgrounds describe discovering the specially selected olive oil comparison data and immediately changing their own household purchasing. Not because they work at Aldi, but because the data left no rational basis for doing anything else. Food journalists who have covered the olive oil quality scandal in detail consistently name Aldi's specially selected range as one of the own brand products that most reliably delivers genuine extra virgin quality, in a market where the designation has been systematically undermined by brands too large and too volume-focused to maintain the standards their labels claim. The Filippo Berio bottle looks more Italian. The Bertolli marketing is more evocative. The Aldi oil is more likely to actually be what it says it is, and it costs less. That combination, higher quality, more reliable sourcing, lower price, more honest labeling, is not what the grocery industry wants shoppers to understand about own brand olive oil. It is, however, what the evidence consistently shows. The brand loyalty that most shoppers have toward their olive oil is not based on quality comparison. It is based on marketing exposure accumulated over years of seeing the same bottle in the same supermarket aisle. That is not a good reason to keep paying a premium. This is not a close call. This is not a case of finding something almost as good for slightly less money. This is a case of paying more for something that tests worse, sources less reliably, and delivers fewer of the health benefits that make quality olive oil worth using at all. The specially selected range is on the Aldi shelf right now. The Filippo Berio is on the shelf next to it at a different store, charging more for less. Former employees who know the data describe watching shoppers reach past the specially selected bottle for the branded alternative every single day. That happens because those shoppers do not have the information covered in this video. Now you do. That is the complete list. 8 Aldi dupes that do not just compete with the brand name. They beat it. Lacura Vitamin C Serum, delivering clinically effective L-ascorbic acid concentration at a fraction of Olay's price, with results that independent reviewers cannot distinguish over a full trial period. Bramwells baked beans, outperforming Heinz on bean-to-sauce ratio, matching on protein content, and costing a fraction of the brand premium that generations of shoppers have paid without ever making the comparison. Beaumont coffee, delivering a cup that brand-loyal drinkers describe as indistinguishable from Kenko and Nescafe within the first week of switching, with savings that compound from that point forward across every cup and every year. Specially Selected Mature Cheddar, outscoring Cathedral City in blind taste panels on flavor depth and finish length while costing less per 100 grams. Diplomat Cream Liqueur, preferred over Bailey's in direct blind comparisons by tasters who describe the chocolate-forward profile as richer and more satisfying than the product it replaces at a fraction of the price. Brooklea Greek Yogurt, matching Chobani and Fage on protein content and straining consistency while generating the highest volume of unsolicited positive customer feedback of anything in the Aldi dairy section. And specially selected extra virgin olive oil, at number 1, delivering verified cold-press quality, measurable polyphenol content, and the sensory markers of genuine extra virgin classification that independent testing finds absent from Filippo Berio, and Bertolli at higher prices. These are not consolation prizes. They are not budget compromises. They are better products at lower prices, and the only thing standing between any shopper and that reality is the brand loyalty that marketing built and comparison testing destroys. Make the comparison. The shelf is waiting. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments which brand switch you are making first after watching this. Also, click the next video showing on the left right now to keep discovering every Aldi product that outperforms the brand it is sitting next to. And if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss the next comparison that saves you money without costing you a single unit of quality.